This episode of Yakuza requires a content warning. There is an attempted suicide at the timestamp shown on the screen. Hello, welcome back to Yakuza.
Alright, we can hang out here, I guess. And wow, that dog animation right there.
Yep, that dog is having some problems. Just seems a little down about being shot. In our current mission, go have fun with Haruka.
Alright, fun time. Sensei, how to have fun.
This is actually a mechanic in the game. Haruka has a friendship meter, and as you fill it up, you get things for it. And this is basically how the game introduces it. I'll talk more about how you fill it up once we actually start filling it up.
And of course, if you don't get her friendship high enough, when Kiryu gets shot at the end of the game, she's not going to come save him. So you better have that friendship maxed out by that point.
Anyways, all that time looking for Gamaki, and it turns out not even ready, so let's go.
I mean, why did you say ugh if you weren't ready to activate a side quest? Look, if you don't want me asking for your side quest, you just have to disappear from the world. That's it. That's all.
Okay.
Okay, but is any of this good for a child? I'm kind of on a mission here. A friendship
We
mission.
are bringing a kid around with us. I don't know if we should really be gambling too much. I mean, lotto tickets aren't that bad.
Still, you shouldn't
things
encourage
considered.
it. Children are very impressionable. As we all know, lotto is the gateway gambling. Start on lotto, you get moved over to hard slots. That's how it goes.
Anyways, now that Haruka's with us, there are a bunch of cutscenes. There are a bunch of sub-stories that have cutscenes with Haruka in them. So you have to do them in this chapter. Haruka, no!
Hey, you! Really?
Oh my!
Hey, you!
Might want to do something.
Anyways,
about this.
something
Really?
going on over here. I'm trying to figure out how do I... Excuse me.
How do you
What's
save
that?
a life?
Huh? Are they filming something?
Hey, is that guy gonna jump?
Oh, wow.
Hey,
An attempted suicide.
Akimoto! Don't jump!
This is...
I just called the police! Don't move an inch!
Mizuki-chan! I'm sorry!
Hmm?
This is a weird thing.
Alright,
I think this guy has information on Mizuki, but she's dead. So what could he possibly know?
Hey, could you tell us some stuff? Alright, I'm not at all trained for this sort of situation. However, I have made two choices in my brain. One is working through this, the other is encouraging suicide. So, as I see it,
So there
I
is a
have-
cutscene that I'm not going to record, where if you do encourage him, he does jump, but he doesn't die. He falls in a tree and is safe. In Kiwami, this cutscene is this sub-story is still there, but they edit the encouragement option a little bit. If you pick it, Haruka says, like, "What the fuck, Kiryu?" And Kiryu says something like, "Look, I don't actually want him to do it. I just know that if he really thinks about it, he'll decide not to do it." And while he's explaining that, in the background, the guy jumps.
As it turns out, Kiryu is that was a bad idea.
Mm-hmm. But he survives no matter how you do this sub-story.
But anyway, I've made this 50-50 choice in my head, and one is very clearly the right answer, so I'm just gonna keep on trucking like that.
Mm-hmm.
If you eliminate the wrong answer, you're left with the truth. And there were only precisely 2 answers in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
Akimoto-kun!
Mizuki-chan, you
So yeah, not the
came.
most respectful portrayal of
I'm
suicide in this
sorry,
game.
Mizuki-chan. I couldn't pay off my debt. I didn't want to cause you any problems.
Better
You're
than
gonna die and leave me
Kamen Rider Kuga,
behind?
which we recently finished.
Akimoto-kun, don't you realize how important you are to me?
Mizuki-chan,
So don't say you're gonna kill yourself. I don't want to spend Christmas alone.
This
I
is
don't know
about
if this is.
Mizuki-chan.
I don't know what
I was
emotion they're
wrong.
trying to evoke.
Akimoto-kun, thank you.
Like, I've heard
Mizuki-chan.
these two unfortunately
so
show up in
beautiful.
several Yakuza games,
Uh-huh. So then,
and
you'll
I've
give
been
me
told
that
that they're
diamond ring
supposed
I
to be
wanted for
comic relief.
Christmas?
Okay, you got it, babe.
Will you
But,
come
like,
and
it's
keep me
not
company after you
super
buy the
funny.
ring?
Yes, of
Yeah,
course.
especially not this
Even-
one. I mean,
Sounds
Yeah,
like
even
a different Mizuki.
Go ahead.
I guess it can only go up
Come on,
from here,
Haruka,
but...
let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, even excusing the subject matter, they didn't do any real gags with it.
No, yeah, that was just a fairly serious situation for the most part. Except, you know...
It just comes across as poorly written drama instead of an intentional joke.
Yeah, the only joke there was, oh, I'm in a lot of debt. Ah, hey, I'm your girlfriend. I'm worried about you. Anyway, hey, gonna get me that diamond ring? But that's not really funny.
The closest I came to laughing was the "Don't die! I don't want to spend Christmas alone." No, don't kill yourself. You're so sexy. It just rang of that, like, so incompetent an attempt at suicide prevention. But yeah, it didn't feel like a joke. It felt like they were trying to be sincere and failed.
Don't leave me behind.
Anyways, let's actually do some fun stuff.
Alright, now let's play the UFO catcher and get heckled by Haruka the entire time.
So these photo booths, you can't actually use them normally, but you'll hear Haruka, she'll want one. She'll want a picture of one.
Ready?
And Kazuma, with supreme dad energy, can't figure out how it works.
Say cheese.
I appreciate the idea that the only reason you can't take photos normally is because Kiryu just cannot figure it out. Just completely stoic for this.
Fucking American Gothic ass picture. There's gotta be somebody who's like photoshopped them onto the painting.
Yeah, can we get a F in chat for this trust?
So anyways, that's how this side quest, I guess, goes. You just walk by the places where you shop or do things normally, and Haruka will say, I want to eat this, or I want you to buy me this, and then you do it.
Now,
Stay away from the slots, because she'll want you to win, like, 300 medals or something ridiculous.
Christ child! What the hell? Don't encourage gambling. So anyway, it probably isn't a thing, but does, like, Kiryu's facial expression change the higher her trust is? Because that would be neat.
Oh, I don't know.
If you go back
This
and
doesn't
take
seem like
pictures.
This doesn't seem like the type of game to really do that. It's a little ramshackle. But at the other hand, it does actually seem like the type of game to do that. It's weird.
If you get to A rank, Kiryu is just doing a thumbs up in the picture. It's the
With
closest
the
he gets
exact
to a
same
rank.
stoic expression.
Yep. Haruka looks
If
a
you-
lot happier. Kiryu is just doing a thumbs up and isn't doing the same face.
If you hack the game to get an F minus, he flips the camera off. I should point out, this bar is for all of Haruka's trust. You don't have to fill it up all the way
Ask.
to get to E. You fill it up part of the way, and that gets you to E. So yeah, I'm running into a whole bunch of stores, even though I don't need anything.
Hey
Just
child,
to show off.
do you want to eat everything tonight?
I just want to show off this mechanic. Plus, you know, Haruka got shot. Let's go buy her some things. We can't be emotionally available, so
Fill that void with food.
just be nice in other ways. So I don't know for sure if there's a way to make the trust go down, because I think it operates more like a checklist. Like you go everywhere, do everything, and then the bar is a representation of how much stuff you've done. So making it go down wouldn't make sense. Anyways, yeah, let's get you some coffee. You'll like taste.
Alright, here's a cappuccino. I guess this is proof that Kiryu's not the best dad, and that he didn't just say, it'll stun your growth, and then walk out of the coffee shop. Actually, no. Kiryu would buy himself a coffee first. He is that end of the triangle.
Where are we going?
Right, and a hamburger. Just a plain hamburger. Do you want anything on it?
No, just an extra ham.
Alright, now we're at ranking. The thing you get for ranking is not very useful.
Alright, candy. How did you get this? Is this black market
Yeah.
candy?
Presumably she made it.
Yeah, wait for me.
How did you have the time, child? Alternatively, how old is this?
Candy's fine. Candy will keep for a long time. Anyways, what a coincidence. We're right outside the lottery stand.
Alright, where's the gambling? Ah, fancy gambling.
You died comes up.
You're walking too fast.
This is the second hidden gambling ring in the city. And it's like just down the street from the other one.
They're in close
You think-
proximity, they got each other's backs.
So do you think they know about each other? Or is like, is the leader of each blissfully unaware of the other hidden casino?
Ah shit, the hidden casino just got raided. What? No, we didn't.
I believe this gambling game is called Shohan. In Yakuza, roughly, there are
Roll!
usually two casinos. One of them
Five
has
and two.
Eastern
Odds
gambling
win.
games, and the other has Western gambling games.
I am only
Sir,
familiar
you
with
babysitting?
Jinchiren as a
Take your daughter to work day. You got a problem?
Japanese gambling game
No
that I should
problem.
not otherwise know about. But that's because I'm a
One
Suikoden
thing.
nerd.
We don't offer a child rate, though.
And I forget if Jinchurin is a real thing, or if it's just a Suikoden
Let's
version.
begin.
Anyways, that's one of my
Okay,
favorite lines.
place your
Just
bets.
take your daughter to work day. Is there a problem?
Girl's got a
So
little
you're
gamble
saying
in her.
about Aruka encouraging
Evens.
gambling.
Oh no, you've already got a problem.
She actually loves gambling.
We are keeping you away from the racetrack.
I'm betting all the funds.
Even.
Even.
Odds. So I love this. You're not allowed to pick evens or odds. You have to go with what Haruka says.
Alright, well, she's a gambling master, so...
Yeah, Haruka is always right. So you should just bet the most you can.
This child cannot be wrong.
The lack of voice acting makes this kind of eerie.
Yeah, lack of voice acting until here.
Yeah, like, they bothered to do the odds, evens, odds thing.
McLeod.
But they don't do anything else. So it almost makes me think that the audio is, like, fucked up. You should be saying something, Jesus!
He's speaking to us telepathically is the thing. It helps keep this place more secret.
For some reason, you're limited to betting 1,000 points.
Hi, yes, I would like to bet all of my points, please. Because it's just been evens 3 times in a row now.
Yeah, that also happened the first time I played this, so I don't know, like, that's on purpose. The first one being evens makes sense because it's in the cutscene.
Odds.
But it just keeps being evens, and it feels weird.
Haruka, are you influencing this somehow?
Even. Odds. Even. Odds.
So I do like this sequence.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure why it goes on this long.
Yeah, it should have been stopped a while ago.
Yeah, I guess just to really drive home the point.
Please excuse me. I'll be back in just a moment.
Maybe give you a chance to... Once you realize you're literally never going to lose, just start
This
cashing in.
gambling thing is pretty easy, huh? I think I'm a natural.
Oh no!
You can say that again.
Since
Don't
Mike is not
encourage her!
helping you win, you should treat me to something.
You are not getting a
Sure, no
phone.
problem.
You're not playing Gashapon games. Actually, real quick, can you just see if you can get a nail guard for me real quick? Okay. But after that,
Sorry
no
about
more.
the delay. Call of nature and all that. Anyway,
I had
let's
to
carry
piss.
on.
Anyway, if you say evens again, I will shoot you,
Let's
Kiryu.
begin.
And then I will take this child for
Roll.
myself.
Next'll be... odds.
And then everybody votes odds.
That stare from that man. Just next will be... Oh my god, this fucking show.
Even. Odds. Even.
Why would you bet
Odds.
against the child?
Look, the odds of her being correct that many times in a row are insane. Anyways, for no reason, let's bet way less than we normally do.
Yeah, looks like you're not a natural yet.
Please.
We got one wrong, impossible.
Get your hands off me.
What the hell are you?
He's your problem
What the
now.
fuck do you think you're doing?
Get out of the way! Excuse
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Hey!
Huh?
Mister,
Look at that. What the hell is that?
Some pair of
So I
dice
don't know how that works.
They're loaded. What the fuck is going on here?
You
You know, I don't know exactly how
Hey,
loaded dice work necessarily,
here.
but like I'm pretty sure it ain't like that.
It was cheating! Throw him out!
Is that like a stand-using alien you got there?
That would honestly be more believable.
Alright, pit bosses. I don't have a lot of... Oh, hey, several rooms up. Cool. Still not a lot of room, but more than I thought. Alright, we got the sword back. Fuck him up.
Trying. There we go.
If this was Honda stealing your fun. Oh, jeez.
Well,
Nice suplex, dude. I ain't don't want to die. Anyway, here's a real dagger.
I really am being screwed over by how finicky the heat actions are in this game. The amount of just heavy attacks I've done is embarrassing.
Got my kneecaps. Didn't give a response or anything, but not that.
That didn't do a whole lot of damage.
I've got resistance, so you fool, you thought I was only cheating with a dice? I'm also loaded. Just like I'm sure you have a loaded child. Must be a secret.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, like, assuming that he's cheating isn't really that bad of an assumption. Like, the saying is the house always wins for a reason. That actually broke my weapon, so I'm really pissed off about that one.
I wanted to stab you.
And he's not even going to fall over all the way.
Wait! Please, no more!
You worthless cheat, playing us all for fools. You know what you're gonna have to do to compensate.
No. Please forgive me!
Sir, I am deeply sorry for what happened. I'm in charge of this establishment. We
That guy
just
fucking
hired
sucks.
this dealer today. This was unfortunate for the both of us, and I apologize for his dishonorable actions. Trust me, he'll pay dearly for all the trouble he has caused.
Oh, I
No,
will kill
please.
him.
Pulls out a gun.
Please, allow us to handle the rest of this situation. Of course,
His punishment
there
will be
a
ironic.
reparation
We're going
for
to
you
put him
as
in a
well.
giant cup with a
We
giant
were
die
just leaving.
and crush him with it.
The rest, I'll leave up to you.
We're going to
I
roll his
appreciate your
bones, so to
understanding.
speak.
Thank you for your patronage, please.
We will
Enjoy
not,
the
however,
rest
be
of your
playing the
day.
song Roll the Bones. That would be far too enjoyable.
Well, Haruka after was fucked up, wasn't it?
And that's why you don't gamble. What is it, Dante? Do we have to? Like, the last thing she's gonna do is be witness to the fucking whatever the hell that event was.
Okay, there's more sub-stories we gotta do now.
We haven't even reached affection rank D. Come on, Dante. This was your idea.
Hey, Dante, I'm getting real sick of you telling me what to do.
Dante.
I don't think you know what's going on.
Slow down.
So yeah, remember this guy?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. We fed this kid outside of Purgatory. And now he's here at night.
Alright, well, good for you existing in a spot.
Probably not safe for a child to be out here alone at night.
That drunk person over there looks like they might help, though. Anybody comes near this kid, fucking dead.
Yeah, the guide that I've been using mentions you have to do this part now. I don't know if... Wait. I know that's not true, because I've done this part later in my previous playthrough. But the first part, you do have to do at the time that I
Wait
did
for
it.
me.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get into Purgatory, he stops showing up there. And I was going to go to my safe house to pick up a food item. It won't let me do it.
Now you gotta go to the purgatory one. This house ain't safe anymore.
So instead of doing all that, let's just toss this energy drink on the ground. And then power up. So now if we use triangle with a, while holding somebody with a full heat bar, it will use a small portion of our heat bar.
I prefer to just
So-
use the heat bar for heat action.
Where are we going?
Is it worth the use of the heat bar is the question.
It's really hard to tell. The heat you don't do the heat actions just because they're tactically efficient. You do them because they're cool. And anything that makes heat actions harder to do is not good. Even if it does end fights quickly. Anyways, we got a rice ball, so good. So give this kid a rice ball. Again.
Have another donut, kid.
Oh, that was good. Thanks, mister. I'm really glad he got something to eat.
Yeah. So, did you have enough to eat there, pal?
Yeah, my mom will be back in a few hours, so I'll be...
I can't tell
Okay.
which
Huh?
adult.
What's wrong?
I can't tell which
Hey,
actress
are you all right?
pretending to be a small
Hey!
child.
What are we
this
gonna
kid is.
do?
I don't think it's food poisoning. Haruka, let's find this kid a doctor, fast.
Okay.
I think he may have
Absolutely.
been regularly poisoned.
So anyways, we need to get this kid to a hospital.
Are the danger bars up really high? Oh, it's going down. That's less dangerous, right?
Yeah,
Alright, this kid's getting in less and less danger as time goes on. Good.
I didn't process what you said. I thought you meant like going down would be less dangerous than filling up. Because if filling up meant it was dangerous, then yeah, it was already full. He'd be fucked.
You could have played along with a bit. You had a chance.
So yeah, immediately go south and talk to this guy and he'll tell you where you're going. Thankfully it's not far. But if you didn't know about this, and you went north instead of south, looking for places, you could very easily be out of luck. I don't know how many ways there are to solve this puzzle. But that's the easiest one. So that's what I recommend.
Wait for me.
Allie, are you all right?
Be still. Hey, this boy needs some medical attention. Can you help us out?
Oh yeah, sure. Drop this case.
Hey, where are you going?
Be
But
quiet.
this part of the game is
Okay,
incredibly
let me
weird.
see here. He said he had a stomach ache,
And
he just collapsed.
I don't like it. I'll say that outright. I don't like this part.
We don't have a second to lose. He'll have to have emergency surgery.
What? You mean cut him open?
Hey, what about him? Hey! Hey,
I was just
Ali!
making a joke about it, the
You okay?
abandonment thing.
The doctor's unfair. He's a racist. What? They came after we did, but they are getting treated first. The doctor just ignored Ali. Ali,
So it's around this time it
Allie!
becomes very obvious they've probably only had one black VA.
Mm-hmm.
Can't you see I'm operating? Get out of here.
you let my brother die. You're gonna pay for that.
Shut up and get out.
Fuck you. My brother is dead. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
If you kill him, you kill the kid too. That's not gonna happen.
Okay, if that's what you want, I'll kill you too.
Today on Cosmic Theory is not thinking things through.
I'll
We
make
should
you
really
pay.
de-escalate the situation. I understand racism is a pretty big problem. That sucks. You know, doctor, fuck that guy. Don't know why there's precisely one doctor who apparently Lucky that you got the super racist dog.
They offer maybe an explanation later on, but yeah, I don't like this whole thing. It's not even like once he saves the kid, I don't give a shit about the doctor. But I'm not gonna let you kill the kid. Like, that would be understandable.
Just give him like how long does an operation take? Like 5 minutes? 5 minutes, I'm
You
sure.
can give him 6 hours. Then you can kill him.
Just make sure I'm clear. I don't want to be a potential victim of this. I just want to.
I don't want to be the potential suspect again.
I kind of just want to be clear of this whole thing, to be honest.
Got him with a drop kick.
Your plight does suck, but that was a pretty good drop kick. Sorry.
Damn.
So it turns out 5
Is the
minutes is
surgery over
actually
yet?
pretty accurate as far as guesses go.
Yeah, it's over. I had to perform an appendectomy.
I don't know
It could
what
have
that
burst
is.
at any moment. You got him here just in time.
I promise you, one day
Look, buddy, I played plenty of Trauma
I
Center,
will kill
and I've
you.
never heard that term.
You still here?
You motherfucker! You killed my brother!
What the?
Huh?
You could have just said that.
What?
Out loud.
I
All
know!
he had was a kidney stone.
Hey,
He's trying to
doctor,
pass
you know,
Kidney
it is
stone?
kind of your responsibility to keep people from panicking.
Yeah.
Especially when you
Hurts
can,
like hell. But
easily.
once the stone makes its way to the
In the
bladder,
time you
pain's
spent to
gone.
tell him to fuck off,
He just
you could have
lost
told him this.
Just
Yeah, I
gonna
don't.
pick up this kid. Hey, fucking, just that guy's gonna be fine.
Thank you for everything.
Your brother has a kidney
Thank
stone.
you,
He's going to be in pain. He just
doctor.
needs to go through it.
Why is that not a thing
Doctor.
you told them before we came in
haven't
here?
called
He was in the
doctor
middle
for a
of
long
something.
How long does he have to stay here?
Yeah, like
Also, you
About
probably
2 to
haven't
3 days.
been called doctor because you fucking
Kids heal
suck.
fast, you know.
But isn't his
Dude,
mother waiting
to
for him?
begin with, just in the first place, I
Well,
don't like
I'll
racism
find out where
fakeouts
she
like this.
works and let her
They're
know.
not good.
You stay here
It
for a while.
perpetuates
Don't
the
hang around
idea that
kind of
racism
place
doesn't exist.
Anymore.
No,
There
see,
would be a more eloquent way for
I'm
me to
sure
put this,
he
but
just likes
fuck it, I don't
waiting
feel
for
like
his
being
mother.
eloquent. This scene is shitty and shouldn't be in the game.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's an adult or a child. There are tons of people in this city. That
So yeah,
live
this is
hard
the reason,
lives.
like, why this
Everyone
doctor is so
trying to make
busy.
it through the day the best they can.
His rates are super low,
That's why I love this city.
where he's not charging this child at all, and
I
probably
see.
wasn't charging those two either.
That's
Three
why they need
either.
a doctor like you around.
That's right. I don't discriminate against any patient.
I don't believe that,
It
you
wasn't.
fucking idiot.
I'm here.
What the fuck did we just see?
It wasn't racism. I'm just very stupid.
Well, I'll be on my way then.
But not like the racist
Alright.
kind of stupid. The stupid kind of stupid.
So,
So how
to
much is the bill, Doc?
top it off,
Don't worry about it.
this is a recurring character. He comes
I
back
have
in later
some pretty
Yakuza
good
games.
backers.
Does he
see.
improve any?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I've only played the Yakuza game that took place before this.
Thanks for everything.
I need to play Yakuza 2 at some point. Like, imagine if, like, in XA, this is
Your
gonna be just for the
boss
two
is
of us.
very
I don't know how many of our
My boss is a big
viewers,
fan of yours.
viewer.
Ever since
watches
you were a
XA.
director at Toto Medical.
Like, imagine if
University.
that opened with, like, M
I
kicking a child
see.
in the gut.
Well,
And
I've
nothing
never
else
met him
changed.
before, but
Even
can
if he
you
was
please
is
thank
just
this
as
for
nice
me?
as he was in the original show, it would never feel
I
sincere
will.
because it opened with him kicking a child in the gut. And that's the problem here. Like, I'm okay with everything that happens after the racism, but the racism is still there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like you're clearly indicating it exists by having the fake out.
And, like, this guy's whole deal is that, like, he'll take patients that no one else will. So it would make sense for him to be, like, extra not racist, but instead they
Yeah.
made him racist. I don't understand.
Here's the scene. Isn't racism a big problem in the medical industry? Oh, just kidding. This doctor isn't racist.
Yeah, it puts the onus on the patients. This whole scene sucks.
Yeah.
This video has not been good for Yakuza. I accidentally put all the bad sub-stories into one video. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
I mean, hey, bad day for Yakuza. Good day for Haruka, because she won big.
And she's gonna have a crippling gambling addiction now.
But no, seriously, I want that Edelgard Haruka, come on.